Guess who's back? Another episode. Well, Dallas. Whew, boy, what can you say? The debacle, the disaster, the disease, the devastation, the desperation, the dysfunction. Did I miss any other D letter? The Dak and the Dallas Cowboys. This is Sports Bucks with Steve. This show is called Cowboys. We suck. Man, he ain't never lied. Stay tuned. I got a lot on my mind. Sports Bucks with Steve. Please like and subscribe and share. We got a lot to say today. Well, for those out here who are great lip readers, I don't think it was that hard to surmise what Dak Prescott literally was stating. He was stating that we effing suck. He's right. The Dallas Cowboys suck for so many reasons. Jerry's all in has meant he's been all in to the money, all into the ticket sales and the merchandising, and I'm all into the media headlines and what I can create based off of that. But what I'm not all in to do is to win football games when they matter most. The Dallas Cowboys have become a byproduct of what most of us who looked at the schedule this season, we thought, man, this is a tough schedule. You start off on the road against Cleveland, who most people thought was a playoff team, or at least a really, really tough, formative opponent on the road. And the defensive player of the year, Myles Garrett, and they had a good secondary. We thought that was going to be a challenge. As a matter of fact, the Cleveland Browns were the favorites in the game. Dallas won. And they won in very convincing fashion. See, part of the problem, though, with the Dallas Cowboys is that they will get you excited and hype and get you sort of lulled in, which is what Jerry wants. And then, like anything and everything that tends to let you down, they do. Because there is a concept that Jerry Jones and the Jones family, and I'm putting blame on them. Have there been injuries? Absolutely. There are a lot of injuries to a lot of key players. Micah Parsons has been out. Deron Bland has missed the entire season. DeMarcus Lawrence will probably miss the entire season. This is something I also want to make note of. One thing I've noticed about and I'll say this about the Cowboys in particular. One thing I have noticed about the Dallas Cowboys is that they will tell you a player is going to be out 4 to 5 weeks. This is what DaRon Bland's diagnosis was. DaRon Bland he didn't even play the opening week, so he has missed 9 weeks of football. Dallas is now 3-5, as you guys know, loses of 3 straight games. He even wasn't available the bye week, practice all week, then all of a sudden he's out. This is either he's got a setback or the medical staff, somebody's not giving us the correct information. Somebody's not giving us the correct information because we see guys going in and out of the lineup, or we see guys who's supposed to be able to come back and play, not play. Micah Parsons, week to week, he's not on the injured reserve. He has now missed 4 games, including the bye week, with a supposed high ankle sprain. Explain to me how this continuously happens to the Dallas Cowboys with their diagnosis. So now, breaking news, if you guys haven't seen it, Dak Prescott, who has 11 touchdowns versus 8 interceptions. Those numbers, by the way, are actually better than Patrick Mahomes, who has less touchdowns and more interceptions on the season. But yet his Kansas City Chiefs go into this Monday night game against Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Bucks, who they will win in that game and will most likely be 8-0. Because you have to have complementary pieces to football. Football is not a one-man sport where one person can just take over a game. It's just not the way it works. Basketball, you can kind of have that. A guy he can just go off and it's hard to stop when an offensive guy gets going. Boxing, of course, is mano a mano, so it is one guy. Football, you need complementary pieces. And I want to share something with you guys just to show you the screen. You may not be able to see my screen because sometimes this thing works funny and it works like it wants to work and then it doesn't want to work. But let me see if I can share my screen because I want to show you guys. Let's see. I don't see it. I was trying to see if I could show you the picture on the screen of let's see. Well, you may not be able to see it. I for whatever reason, I don't know why it doesn't allow me to share it. But one of the things I did want to share, I'll just read it because you guys may not be able to see it, and I'll have somebody help me out next time. I want to take a look at the drafts that the Dallas Cowboys has put together over the last 3 seasons. And one of the things that we hear a lot about is Jerry says, we like our guys. We like our guys. We like our guys. We've heard this on numerous occasions, how Dallas loves their guys. I want you guys, though, to pay close attention to this list that I'm getting ready to tell you and tell me, have they made some great draft picks or some really good ones? Yes. Have they been stinkers? Yes. So let's first look at, I want to go back and start in 2022. First round pick, Tyler Smith. Swing, home run. He is the best offensive lineman on the team. Now, some would say, oh, that's minus Zach Martin. No. He is the best offensive lineman on this football team. And matter of fact, I want to show you a play that literally drove me crazy. Watch this, courtesy of, this is ESPN, I believe, or one of these shows. So fair use. But I want you to see something on this play. This is against, is this the game? Is this what I want to see? Let me see if this is it. Not sure if this is the one or not. Let me just check on it, and I'll tell you guys. No, this is not the play. This is the defensive side of the ball where there's a huge mistake that takes place. And even Dan Orlowski, I call him Olowsy, who kind of chimed in about this particular play, well, in the lack of how that even can happen. That's not what I was looking for, but there was a play that I don't see it right now. But you have to say to yourself, how does this happen when you watch this particular play? So there is a play. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Let's go to. Oh boy, let's see. Is this it? You know what? I don't see it, but I want to go to this play anyway. I want you guys to take a look at this particular play. This is on the defense. And I was talking about the offensive line. I can't find the tape, but there's a play where I think it was a play. Oh, as a matter of fact, it was a play from Sunday for yesterday's game. It was the play where Dak Prescott is running around. And by the way, he finally decides to run. And then guess what happens when he runs? He hurts his hamstring. Man, you're not stretching your legs because you're not used to running. That's what that comes down to. You're not used to running. It wasn't even necessarily a hit. He just hurt his leg. So Dak is out, by the way. I started to say it, but he's out several weeks. Several weeks means at least 2 months with the Cowboys, if not longer. Because if Cooper Rush or Trey Lance, who they have to play at this point, because they're going to have to see what they got out of him in real game situations, not just preseason and those types of games that don't really, yes, it helps, but you're not getting a real fair assessment of the man because you're not seeing them go up against the ones on the other team. That's what I need to see Trey Lance go. I want to see Trey Lance because this season's done. Dallas is not going to make the playoffs. There's no way they're winning the division. The Washington Commanders are 7-2. The Eagles are 6-2 with all of the talent in the world, but they just keep shooting themselves in the foot. It's just remarkable to watch them escape week after week with as much talent as they have across the board. They can afford their quarterback, who's a $50 million a year quarterback plus. They can afford to pay A.J. Brown, a $30 million a year quarterback plus. They can afford to pay Devontae Smith his 17 to 20 something million dollars, whatever he's making every season. They can afford to pay Saquon Barkley his 12 million or whatever he's getting every season. So they have money for that. But Dallas can only afford to pay what they claim Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, which Jerry waited so long to pay him when he could have had freed up money early in the season before the season started. But typical Cowboys, he signs Dak Prescott the day of the regular season. Anyway, I digress. So, but I did want to show you something. There was a play I will go back to. I don't have it queued up, so we'll just go with. There was a play where literally when Dak's scrambling around, he makes a great play. He throws the pass where Rico Dowdle catches the ball in the end zone and juggles it and is able to make the touchdown. But on that play, the only guy that blocked worth anything was Tyler Smith, who pancaked his guy. Tyler Guyton did a somewhat of the same type of job. He could have gotten a call for holding on that play, which is normal what they would call on Dallas, but he was able to get away with that. So he was able to get away with that play, but Zach Martin completely whiffed, which I've been noticing him doing all season. Or if he's not run over, it's sad to see what this all-pro future Hall of Famer has become. He just lets people by him. He's not really holding up at all in the blocking or the pass protection. And Terrence Steele, he's got to be in the top 5 in the league worst starting offensive lineman in the NFL. His effort, guys just go right by him. He just says, Ole, come on through. Come on in. Come on, Cletus. Come on. He just lets them come right by him. And BB kind of sort of missed his block on this particular play. But I've noticed I like BB. I think BB has a future. I think he's probably going to be Zach Martin's replacement at guard, unless they keep him at center. I think Hoffman is probably the guy that should be playing center, but they're not going to take Zach Martin out of the game until he retires. So I think your guards are going to be set with either you could go with Hoffman and you could move him to guard, you could make him your right guard, you could leave BB at center, but I think I would switch it when Zach retires after this season, which I suspect, and I would have BB at guard, right guard, and Hoffman at center, and then your left guard, maybe Asim Richards or somebody. I'm not sure which side he likes to play on the most, but you've got to draft a left tackle. I want Tyler Smith at left tackle. Yes, I think he can be a great, he's an all-pro guard. But unless they can get a stud in the draft that can play left tackle, I mean a true stud left tackle, one of those can't miss type of guys, that's who you put at left tackle. You keep Tyler Smith at left guard. You've got those two guys. You got studs. You got BB at guard, right guard, and Guyton should be your right tackle. This is football malpractice, guys. I don't understand the Jones is thinking to draft a kid with limited football experience, but we somehow put this kid at left tackle in the NFL as a rookie with limited football experience. I think he's going to be fine, but I think he's out of position. But anyhow, let me just show you one of these draft guys that we have, and I want you guys to pay close attention to Mozzie Smith and Osa on this play, Udigizua on this play. Watch this. Just watch it a couple times. Look at this. Look at Osa. Where is he going? And where's Mozzie doing? I'm going to play it again. Look at this. Osa is completely driven. 997 is completely driven out of the way. And Mozzie Smith is trying to block his guy as opposed to filling the gap. Mozzie's on his feet. He gets run over and dropped on his feet. Just watch it again. Just watch it again. Look at Osa. That whole hole opens up, and this is against the 49ers. This whole hole opens up, courtesy of Bob Stern. Thanks, Bob, for this. Look at this play. I watched this multiple times, and I just came away flabbergasted. Look at this play. So the linebackers, you can't keep your linebackers clean. You can see Overshawn makes an attempt, but the guy that your defensive tackle is supposed to be blocking is able to clear himself and go to the linebackers. This is why they run the ball so effectively. You don't have a stud defensive tackle. This is why. Look at the gap that Osa creates. Just watch this again. Look at this gap. Ole, 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 ole. Look at this defense. Disgusting, for lack of a better word. Absolutely diabolical, disgusting effort. Let me just take a quick break. I got a new sponsor I want to bring in, guys. Pepe's Paws. So really, really good stuff going on. And then I want to share with you, Pepe's Paws is a site where you can get all kind of organic supplements. You can get your pet insurance, your pet televet services. They have a wonderful bundle that's coming that should be out shortly. So peppiespaws.com. I'm going to play you that, and I want to play you, obviously, our other videos as well. But stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW, and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to ARWhome.com now.
Now, more than ever, all U.S. veterans need your help. If you have an old car, truck, or van, you can donate it today and help them. And they'll come pick it up for free. Plus, the money raised helps our nation's disabled veterans and their families. Call the number on your screen right now. Within a few days, we'll come and tow it away for free, running or not. And the proceeds greatly help U.S. veterans. So please call right now.
Pets are family too, and when they need care, you deserve the best. At Pepe's Paws, we're revolutionizing virtual veterinary care by providing pet parents like you unlimited access to licensed veterinarians, 24/7, 365 days a year. Whether it's a late-night question, a second opinion, or help deciding if your pet needs the ER, we're here for you. It's convenient, affordable, and covers all the pets in your home. Plus, Save up to 75% on prescriptions at over 68,000 pharmacies. Visit peppyspaws.com to learn more.
And we're back. Peppy's Paws. The paws on you. Peppy's Paws. The big sponsor of Sports Bucks with Steve. Peppy's Paws, PeppysPaws.com. Televet service available in all 50 states in the U.S. continental United States. In addition to all of the various good stuff with the organics. You've got, Pawtree.com/Peppy's Paws. So Peppy's or something like that. But there's some good stuff on there. Go check it out. You even get a 10% discount with a partnership of Peppy's Paws, which is also powered by Prudent Pet Insurance. So, which is the number one trusted pet insurance company out there in the country. And you'll get a 10% discount for working with Peppy's Paws and getting your pets the much needed help and insurance that they need and require. Tell them Sports Bucks sent you. Anyway, so listen, I want to get back to this drafting, and the drafting which Cowboys seem to swear by, but it seems to not. And I've already talked about Mozzie Smith. According to PFF, Mozzie Smith is ranked 119 out of 119. Let me make sure I say you guys heard what I said. He's ranked 119 out of 119. Defensive tackles. That's his grade. He has 0 pressures, I believe, still on the season. You know how hard that is to do? And I'm going to say this. This is no disrespect to the University of Michigan, fine university. Some of my close friends love that university. I've coached against some kids that have gone there and played at university. Good friend of mine named Devin Bush Sr., his son, Devin Bush Jr., played at University of Michigan. So, I've had some other kids that I've known have gone and played there. So have much respect to the defending national champions, who obviously will not be national champions this season. They won't even make the playoffs, but we knew that was happening. That's why Harbaugh got out of there, among some other reasons, probably why as well, where he's with the Los Angeles Chargers. So I will say, though, Mozzie Smith, Taco Charlton, Dallas Cowboys, please, Luke Shoemaker, please do not draft another guy from Michigan State again that is a first or second round player. The only guy even remotely close to being deserving of such a grade would be Charles Woodson. But these are generational players. Charles Wilson's a generational player. Tom Brady was the 6th round pick. So he wasn't a first rounder or even a second round player. So Dallas, apparently you cannot stop making the same mistakes, which is the definition of insanity, is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. This is your Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones, who thinks that, we know better. No one can do it better than me. Newsflash, you're not doing it that great, because you don't understand that you add key players. Let's look at the safety room for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I didn't go back that far in the draft, but if I remember Jordan Lewis is not a first or second round pick from the University of Michigan. I don't remember exactly what Jordan Lewis's draft status was, but let me just see if I can look it up. Let me look it up real quick and tell you, because he's been the only guy that we've had any luck with from the University of Michigan, as far as I can remember. But let's see, Jordan Lewis, and I know he's a Michigan alum. Football. Let's see, Jordan Lewis What was his draft position? Let's see. Third round of the 2017 NFL draft. He's a third round pick out of the University of Michigan. That's about as close and as high up as you want to touch a University of Michigan player. Mozzie Smith, you saw the tape. And that's just one of several bad reps he's had. I think he had one good game. I think it was against either the Giants, where he played pretty well. He played solid enough, but he's just not explosive. He's not explosive enough, and this supposed incredible legendary strength I don't see. I see a guy getting put down on his behind and getting set down and not holding his edge. Not his edge, but not holding his gap. Luke Shoemaker. You should soon be seeing the door. Another marginal player, marginal at best. And not only did you draft Mozzie in the first round in the 2023 draft, you turned right around. You turned right around and drafted Luke second round from Michigan. Who in the world drafts two guys from the Michigan team that didn't win the national championship, and you made them first and second in your draft board? Demarion Overshown out of the 23 draft. Let's take a look. I'm gonna name these guys because I know I started in 2022. I'll go back to that, but I want to look at this 2023 draft, which is arguably the worst draft I've seen in a long time. Mozzie Smith, bust. Let's call it what it is. Luke Shoemaker, bust. Demarion Overshown, check mark. Third round. Villamina Fihoko, he's not even on the team. Awesome Richards, a fifth round draft pick. He's on the team, serviceable. He's a fifth round pick. Eric Scott, not even on the team, cut. Deuce Vaughn, nice story. That's it. Seventh round pick, Jalen Brooks, serviceable wide receiver. Really should be more of a special teams guy. So you tell me, Overshown, the only guy of note that can actually that can play? That's it. Out of the whole draft. Jalen Brooks is okay. He's not wide receiver 4 on anybody else's team. Awesome Richards, maybe if he's a guard, maybe you got something. 2023, take it, shred it, throw it out the window. Let's go back to 2022. Tyler Smith, check. They won. Sam Williams, jury's still out. Stays mentally, I don't know if he's mature. He doesn't play a mature football game. He doesn't play mature. He makes some decisions that you question. Talented though, athletic, and you thought he might have a good year this year, but then he gets hurt. Jury's still out. Jalen Tolbert, a good number 3 wide receiver. 3 receiver. Not 2, 3. He'd be a good 3 receiver is where he should be. That's why I like him at 3 receiver. Jake Ferguson, check. Check the box. Matt Walesko, is he still on the team? Or did they let him go? Deron Bland, check. All pro, missed the pick 6. Damone Clark, he's here, there. Ridgeway, is he with the Commanders? Devin Harper, he's a special teams guy. I'm not sure where he is. Is he even on the team? I don't even know. 2022, Tyler Smith, Sam Williams, I take it. Jalen Turbot, Jake Ferguson, Deron Bland, Damone Clark. 2022 looks like a good draft. 2023, awful draft. 2024, Tyler Guyton should be a right tackle, as I said earlier. Marshawn Nealon looked like a good pick as a second pick. Cooper Beebe, I really like Cooper Beebe. I think he is your future at right guard or center. With another year of experience, he could definitely be, I think, a really good center. Maris Leofau. One thing about Cooper Beebe, they say he has short arms, so you're sort of infinite for the NFL. We'll see. Maris Leofau, solid, seems okay. Kalen Carson. For all the hype we heard about him in the preseason and training camp and all the things that he's done, he's not very sticky. And he doesn't tackle well. He misses a lot of tackles. Brian Flournoy. This is a guy I think has an upside. A good upside. That I don't know what Dallas is doing. This is the guy that I would be having playing over Jalen Brooks. He's a more physically gifted guy. He had a catch in Sunday's game where it should have been maybe a 5 or 6 yard catch. He turned it up into a first down. And they didn't go back to him at all. They never went back to him. Nathan Thomas, where is he? Is he on the team? I don't know. Justin Rogers got picked up after getting cut. So Guyton, the jury's really still out. I think he's in the wrong position. Here's what I'm trying to understand. Dallas, somebody explain this to me. How do you replace a Hall of Fame left tackle with a rookie who has never played left tackle to protect your franchise quarterback, the highest paid player in the history of the NFL, and you put a rookie who's never played left tackle at any high level and who really should be your right tackle, but you gave money to a Terrence Steele, Terrence anything but Steele, and then because you paid him, you don't want to take him off the field. Admit your mistake. Eat it and move on. This is the problem with the Cowboys. It's too much arrogance and ego. Admit your mistake and move on. Move Guyton to right tackle, which he's used to playing. Let Tyler Smith play left tackle until you can draft one. Use BB and Zach Martin where they are. And then your left guard could be Brock Hoffman or Bass, who I think are good unrestricted free agents, rookie free agents that you were able to find. Both of those guys can play. Or Awesome Richards, who could play one of your guard positions. That's what I think they should do. But Dallas doesn't do things that make sense. They do things that make dollars. So, with that being said, one more commercial break, and then I'm out of here with my last.
It's a bird!
It's a plane!
No, it's Super Roth! Okay, a gimmicky opening for a commercial about Super Roth Universal Life Insurance, but I'm sure it got your attention. Now, what is a Super Roth, you ask? It's a permanent indexed universal life insurance that's totally liquid and easily accessible once it matures. Can be used to supplement retirement savings or a death benefit, or both. Has no income or contribution limit. Has no 5-year rule like Roth IRAs. Has no 10% penalty for accessing the funds before age 59 and a half. Oh, and the average historical returns are 5 to 7% annually. Tax-free. Super Roths also lock in gains, which means you don't lose your money when the market is down. Sounds incredible, right? Sounds super? Super Roths are the way of the future, specifically your future. To see if you qualify for a Super Roth, go online to thesuperroth.com.
Are you looking for an affordable yet exceptional virtual healthcare solution for your workforce? Have you been thinking of a way to attract and keep a good team of employees? Well, your solution is here with My Virtual Docs. From virtual primary, urgent, and mental health care, a free and low-cost medicine formulary, and even pet care, My Virtual Docs has got everyone in the household covered. My Virtual Docs allows employers to provide employees and their families with convenient access to the care they need, on demand without having to miss valuable work time. Our strong network of providers and pharmacies means patients have unlimited access to their providers virtually with no copay, anywhere they can get online and have their medicines delivered right to their doorstep. By simply logging into their portal, patients can make appointments, visit with doctors, fill prescriptions, and more. And it keeps getting better. With the use of our smart app, Burn, your employees will be inspired to earn dollars while they burn calories. Who wouldn't want to get paid to go for a walk? Here at My Virtual Docs, we're committed to helping employers help employees and their families achieve optimal health and wellness with exceptional care at an affordable price. Visit myvirtualdocs.com for more details.
Pets are family too, and when they need care, you deserve the best. At Pepe's Paws, we're revolutionizing virtual veterinary care by providing pet parents like you unlimited access to licensed veterinarians, 24/7, 365 days a year. Whether it's a late-night question, a second opinion, or help deciding if your pet needs the ER, we're here for you. It's convenient, affordable, and covers all the pets in your home. Plus, save up to 75% on prescriptions at over 68,000 pharmacies. Visit pepespaws.com to learn more.
So, as we get ready to take this thing on home, I promise you I'll be back a little bit sooner than normal. Just been busy with everything going on. As we said, the Dallas Cowboys are not in to making moves that make sense. They're in the moves that make dollars. Cowboys fans, we suck. That's right. We suck.